Good morning, children. In the previous session, we learned how to find the product of decimal numbers. Today, we are going to see the division of decimal numbers from exercise 1.4. First sum, simplify the following. Like multiplication, division also, first we are going to see the decimal number with the whole number. And the second model we are going to see is the decimal number with another decimal number. First sum is a decimal number divided by a whole number, that is 0.6 divided by 3. Like multiplication, division also, first you have to divide the given number 6 divided by 3. We get the quotient as 2. In the dividend, we have 1 decimal places. So, in the quotient also, you have to put 1 decimal places. For that, you have to move 1 point to your left hand side. In multiplication, you have to move the decimal point to the right hand side. But in the division, you have to move the decimal points to your left hand side. It is 2. The decimal point is at the end of the 2. When we are moving this to one place to left hand side, then you will get the answer as 0.2. That is 0.6 divided by 3 is equal to 0.2. Let's see one more sum. Second sum, 0.90 divided by 5. Again, first we are going to divide this 90 by 5. We get the answer as 18. In this dividend also we are having 2 decimal places. So in the quotient also we have to have 2 decimal places. Here also the decimal place is on the end of 18. When we are moving 2 decimal places to your left hand side, 1 and 2, and the decimal place will move in front of 1, and we get the answer as 0.90 divided by 5 is equal to 0.18. Third sum, 0.564 divided by 6. First you have to divide, like the 564 divided by 6, we get the quotient as 93. But in the dividend, we are having 3 decimal places. So in quotient also, we should have 3 decimal places. But in the quotient, we have only 2 places. So we are adding 1 0 in front of 9. If we add 0 at the end, the value of this number will change. So we are adding 0 in front of this number. Now we are having 3 digits. When we are moving 3 digits to your left hand side, 1, 2, 3, and the decimal place will come in front of 0. Therefore, the 0.56 divided by 6 is equal to 0.093. Let's see one more sum. 298.2 divided by 3. Here also when we divide 2982 by 3, we get 994. In this sum, we have only 1 decimal places. Therefore, you have to move 1 place to your left. If you're moving its decimal place towards the left, then we get the answer as 99.4. That is 298.2 divided by 3 is equal to 99.4. The next second, third and fourth sums are simplify the following. Second sum, divide the decimal number by 10. And the third sum is divide the decimal number by 100. And the fourth sum is divide the given decimal number by 1000. Let's see how to divide the given decimal numbers by 10, 100 and 1000. First one, 5.7 divided by 10. In multiplication, if you multiply it by 10, 100 or 1000, you have to move the decimal places to your right hand side according to the zeros. That is, for 10 means you have to move 1 place. For 100, you have to move 2 places. And for 1000, you have to move 3 places towards your right. But in division, the same way as multiplication, but you have to move the decimal place to your left hand side. First sum is 5.7 divided by 10. Here we are having 1 0. So you have to move the decimal place 1 place to your left. That is 5.7. This decimal place will move towards your left with 1 place. Then the decimal place will come in front of 5. And we'll get the answer as 0.57. Let's see one more sum divided by 10. That is 301.301 divided by 10. Here also we are having 1 0. So you have to move 1 decimal place towards your left. And the decimal places will point in 30.1301. Same way for 100, you have to move 2 decimal places towards your left. That is 27.4 divided by 100. This decimal places will move 2 place values, that is 1 and 2, and decimal place will come in front of 2, and we get the answer as 0.274. The fourth sum, 0.87 divided by 1000. Here we are having 3 zeros, so you have to move 3 place values towards your left. Here the decimal point is in front of 8. When we are moving 3 places, that is 1, there is no numbers in your left hand side, so you have to put 1 0. Then second place we moved, and for third place also we are putting 1 0, and the decimal place will come in front of this 0, and we get the answer as 0.00087. Fifth sum also, 38.4 divided by 1000. Here also we are having 3 zeros, so we are moving 3 places, and we get the point in front of 3, and we get the answer as 0.3824. Then fifth sum, simplify the following. Here 2 decimal numbers, that is dividend also a decimal number and divisor also a decimal number. You have to find out the quotient. 19.2 divided by 2.4. In the numerator also we are having the decimal places. First we are going to remove this decimal place from the numerator. Here we are having 1 decimal place, decimal number, so we are going to multiply both the numerator and denominator by 10 to remove the decimal places in the denominator. We get numerator as 192 by 24. After removing the decimal places in the denominator, now you can divide this numerator by 24. That is 192 divided by 24. We get the quotient as 8. Since we have no decimal places, the quotient is also a constant. Therefore, 19.2 divided by 2.4 is equal to 8. Let's see one more sum in division. 0.399 divided by 2.1. Here also in the denominator we are having 1 decimal place. So you have to multiply both the numerator and denominator by 10. When you are multiplying 0.399 by 10, the decimal place, the point will move to your left with 1 places. Then we get the number as 3.99 by 2.1 into 10. The decimal place will remove, and that is 21. Now the numerator is in decimal number and the denominator is in the whole number. Like the first sum, you have to divide the numerator by denominator. That is 399 divided by 21. We get the quotient as 19. In the dividend, we have 2 decimal places. So in quotient also we should have 2 decimal places, that is 0.19. Therefore 0.399 divided by 2.1 is equal to 0.19. Seventh sum, a vehicle covers a distance of 76.8 km for 1.2 liter of petrol. How much distance will it cover for 1 liter of petrol? For 1.2 liter of petrol, the distance covered is 76.8 km. You have to find out for how many kilometers will cover in 1 liter of petrol. That is, distance covered for 1.2 liter of petrol is equal to 76.8 km. The distance covered for 1 liter of petrol is equal to 76.8 divided by 1.2. You have to divide it and write the answer. For division, here also in the new denominator we are having the decimal point. To remove this decimal point, we have 1 decimal place value. Therefore, you are multiplying both the numerator and denominator by 10. Then we get the numerator as 768 and the denominator as 12. Now you have to divide the 768 by 12. We get the answer as 64. Therefore, the distance covered for 1 liter of petrol is 64 km. Ninth sum, the cost of 28 books are rupees 1506.4. Find the cost of 1 book. Here also cost of 28 books are given. You have to find out the cost of 1 book. To find the cost of 1 book, you have to divide the amount by 28. That is, cost of 28 books is 1506.4. The cost of 1 book is 1506.4 divided by 28. When we divide this number, we get the amount as 53.8. Therefore, the cost of a book is rupees 53 rupees 80 pice. Thank you.